is actually good. That's a little shaka. Me and my one little light today. I'm a little shiny right here though. That's for sure. Oh, my stigmatism is. We rocking today with your stigmatism. All right. Sisters, how y'all feel? Brothers, y'all all right? Let's see. I'm early because I didn't want to be late. Y'all, I have a lot to talk about before I actually start the live. So, listen, sweetie, honey, and darling, we got a lot to talk about. But before I get deep, I really just want to, I'm going to enjoy the time I have with you all. Let y'all get on. It's 8 o'clock. Put some music on for y'all. I knew something was missing. I had the music on. Let's see. Oh, okay. So y'all need to know that this has been my jam since she dropped it. So savvy. Chloe, sweetie, this was everything. Like, it gave what it needed to give. Like, you really did the thing for your first single, homegirl. Like, I'm happy for you. It gave what it was supposed to give. And I just truly appreciate that. Thank you. I love the song. I'm like so happy for her. My baby said, listen, I'm solo now. And she went crazy. She went dumb. Like, I'm so happy for her. Yeah, she killed it. But we finna get ready to start in a minute. Y'all not feeling this? Like, I love this song. Okay, hold on. Gonna send the request. How about why not? Oh, you know y'all big cousin be trying to say hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing well. You requested to be on. I see you have a business. Tell us about your business.
Yeah, so I create vegan and organic skincare products.
Okay.
Yeah, so all plant-based, mainly for body care.
Okay. Tell us your business, because right now you're actually on Anchor as well, and Anchor is an online podcast. So,
Oh, okay. It's called Epic Rose Skintique.
okay. How can we find you?
You can find me at epicroseskintique.com. And I'm
Okay.
also on Instagram as well as Epic Rose Skintique.
Okay. Awesome. Are you sticking around for the show?
I am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, yes, ma'am, and we'll have another segment at the end of the show. I'm glad that you joined with us. So I just you wanted to be on. Come on, tell about
Thank
yourself. That's what I'm
Yes.
about. Take some initiative. We'll be doing it again later on in the show when some people hop on. So stay tuned, and I'll definitely get you back on.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Of course. Let me see. Okay, your auntie don't know how to do all this. Your cousin, I don't know how to do all this. This ain't no request. How we get? I think you just exit out. Yeah, I don't think I can give you the boot. Yeah, y'all cousin is out of luck. Like, I don't really know. Outside of just having the show, it's really difficult for me to do anything else. Let's see. And I can barely see right now. Like, I don't have in my best contacts. Okay, there we go. All right, our cousin on. So I guess it is time for us to start the show then. All right. So what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Sévon, and you are tuned into I'll Grab the Wine. I'll Grab the Wine is a show for the girls and the gals who sometimes need a little wine to say what's on their mind. Here, we celebrate success, blackness, and womanhood. So grab a glass and listen fast, and I'll grab the wine. Okay, you guys, so like I said before I even got started, is that I have been going through a lot lately in my personal journey, but that does not stop the show because I know that I have purpose in this life. Right now, I'm not drinking, and next week I won't be here. I actually will be gone. I am having a procedure. I will be okay, and I'm claiming that over my life. But I won't be here next week, and this was something that popped up out of nowhere. So I will, if you could, just keep me in your prayers. But I'll be back the next week, y'all. Strong as ever. So just keep me in your prayers, you know, or keep me in your chants, whatever you do, because you know I do not. Whatever you believe in is what you believe in. But y'all know what I be doing on this show. So that's that on that. I'm still drinking water, so y'all just keep me in your prayers. Anyways. So today's topic is girl, start that business. And it is so crazy. I kid you not, you guys. I come up with the stuff that we'll be talking about like weeks in advance. And it just so happened that literally this week, everybody has been asking me, girl, how do you do this? How do you do that? As it pertains to business. And I'm just like, wow. We really chose an excellent day to do this. So where I thought we would be talking about, you know, kind of encouraging people to start the business, we're going to talk about encouraging people to start the business, but we're also going to talk about the actual process today because a lot of people have been having questions, so hopefully we'll be able to answer, and I know we have a great guest that'll definitely be able to answer some questions for you all. So first things first, shout out to our sponsors, Say My Name Media. Are you looking to increase your online presence? Be sure to check out Say My Name Media for all your graphic, web design, photography, and videography needs. Could you see your product on I'll Grab the Wine? Contact us today about sponsorships and advertisements. www.completemagazine.com. All right, so because I am not going to butcher this name for our cousin. She's going to introduce herself and she's going to tell us a little bit about her, but I'll briefly tell you how I met her. So some of you may know that I used to do this show. It's called Bear Boot. So some of the cast members from Bear Boot actually had her on their page, and I was like, who is that? And that fool looks good. Like, where'd y'all get that from? And they ended up pointing me in her direction, and ever since then we've been like online homegirls. So we just been supporting each other, you know, like we know each other. So I'm so happy to have her on the show and actually be able to talk to her and I guess meet her, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, we're gonna add her on here. Y'all know y'all cousin got a big forehead and a little bit of astigmatism, so excuse me real quick. Let's see. Ooh, Lord, to join. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Try. I told you we gonna get it right. Let me invite some people to come. Hey, home girl.
Hey.
Oh my God, baby, you is ready. You is camera ready. Hold on.
Okay, girl, you know I try to be. You know what I'm saying.
Okay, listen. So you already heard. I told the people that we have been friends since I met you, but we ain't never met. So since I've encountered you, we have really like I am one of them people that if you are black, I am trying to support. Okay. Mm-hmm. So once I saw you, I was like,
Oh yes, ma'am. We got to get together. So, okay, I'm not gonna butcher your name. Say your name for me.
Okay, my name is Amisha Lay.
Michelet. See,
Yes,
I was
like the singer
saying,
Misha Lay, but with an A.
okay, say, oh, that's cute. Like now I know. Okay, say it one more time.
Yeah, Amisha Lay.
Michelet. That's cute though.
Yep.
It
Thank
makes
you.
more sense now.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. So I
cute.
just run it together, A Michelle, to make it easy for you and me. So I'll be running around telling everybody how to, say my name and stuff. But it's actually spelled with the hyphens and dashes and all that stuff to
Okay.
make it Amisha Lay.
Michelet. That's cute. Um,
Yes.
so a long time ago, I read this quote and it basically said, "Black girls keep telling them your name, they're going to get it right." And
Hmm.
I was like, I don't care how many times we on live, I'm gonna keep saying her daggone name until I get it right.
Right.
And if I start getting it wrong, correct me. Because what we
I
not
will.
do is sit up here and act like we can't say these names. We be saying all of these extra letters, talking about other people that don't
Yeah.
look like us. And the games that I'm not gonna play, okay?
Okay.
So we gonna get the name right. And your
Yeah.
cousin right here, because okay, so if you on my personal Instagram, I told everybody that I'm not old enough to be an auntie, but I'm not as hip as I used to be. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be y'all big cousin.
Okay. Hey, cousin.
You see what I'm saying? Because y'all big cousin be in the know enough, but not
Yeah.
some of this I really
Not enough.
so.
Yeah. I feel you. I can dig it.
All right, so we got the real cousin here, but y'all big cousin gonna try to do right today, okay? So first things first, tell us a little bit about you and your bio, everything. Tell us.
Okay, well, for a start, shout out to the man who introduced you to me, Q Lee at IQ Media. That's my boy. We are from Texarkana. And so in Texarkana, we have this little small town thing called the Potato Patch. And they make these little potatoes and stuff, but they ain't just, they just potatoes, whatever. So I moved to Dallas, Fort Worth, back in 2016. And I just, I always knew I wanted to start my own business. I just didn't know exactly what it was going to be. Well, one day it was me and my cousin. That's how the name came up, Cousins Potatoes. And we wanted to go take the kids out and eat some potatoes. Well, they didn't have a potato patch or whatever. So we just looking or whatever. We can't find, like, we find the different barbecue places that have barbecue potatoes, but you don't want no barbecue potato all the time. And so we couldn't find it. And we like, dang man, we need something, kind of like the potato patch down here in the city. Cause yeah, them potatoes be hidden. And so that's how we came up with the idea. And it just went from there, from a thought. It went from a thought to a whole business in like a year. We started out the house cooking out the kitchen back in 2020. And here we are, 2021, with a whole food truck and a whole following, website, all kind of stuff. Like, it just happened so quick, so quick. But I kind of jumped into the story of Cousins Potatoes quick. A little bit about my background. I'm Amisha Lay. I have been in the food industry since I was 17. First job was McDonald's. Then after McDonald's, I did Taco Bell for about 8 years, and then but I went into managing. Like, I started a shift manager when I was 18, and so I started to just learn the knowledge and the wisdom behind the business in the food industry and stuff. At one point, I decided, like, oh, I'm gonna try something different. I've been doing the food, pretty much my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I branched off, tried to do something different, and I came right back to food, and it just went from there. And when the whole process of me becoming a business owner, it was so I guess the word I'm looking for, it was so destined and God given. It was just, like from the beginning all the way to the end, like literally, because even though I had been working, in the food industry and stuff, the furthest I ever had got at one point was to an assistant manager. And I was an assistant manager, the first assistant manager. My store manager had quit. So I was the next up. I was running the store and everything, but they never would give me the title of the store manager. They never would give me the pay of the store manager. And I was at church one day. Shout out to Michelle. I see you on here, girl. Hey. I was at church one day, and Michelle, she was just like, girl, I be seeing you all the time. You just be working. Whenever you want to do something different, let me know. Well, she's still in the food as well. She was store manager at Dunkin' Donuts. Now she's a district manager. Shout out to the growing, you know. But anyway, so I was like, okay. And then one day I just came in all beat up from going to church, and I was like, girl, I think I'm ready, you know. And so I had when she was like, well, when can you do an interview? I was like, Friday. Well, she called her boss, and right there he was like, see if she can do an interview on Friday. And I'm like, wow, this is just it was already amazing. And so I got there, I did the interview, which I did start off as assistant manager, but 5 months later, I was finally promoted to store manager. And I went from store manager. I ran a store for like a year. And then by this time, I had already kind of tapped into my entrepreneurial side because I hadn't done sold T-shirts before and, you know, a little other type of stuff or whatnot. I was trying to stray away from the food, but at this point, that's my passion and that's what it is.
Following you.
And so it went from that for a year. And the next thing you know, I was given the opportunity with Dunkin' Donuts to go open up a brand new store from the ground up. Like I'm watching them build it. I'm making decisions. I'm doing all this stuff. And for a while, it didn't make sense to me why all this was going on and stuff. But now it's like, it all makes sense. I had to see that and watch this and, you know, learn that or whatever for my own business. And so it just went from there and it just took off. I love my Dunkin' Donuts family. That was the last job that I had where I worked for someone and they support me and we just one big happy family. So that's a little bit of my background when it comes down to, you know, just going into the food industry.
I love that. Ain't God good?
Yes.
That's like a really beautiful story. Like I know that a lot of people struggle with their purpose. And just to hear that, like, you know, you don't ever go looking for it. It finds you. Like, you
Right.
try to stray away from it.
I did.
It called you right on back. Girl, come over here.
Right. Like,
And,
I was just trying to get away. Like,
that's what today we'll be talking about. We'll be talking about girls, start that business. Because I think that was, like, literally the best segue into what we're talking about today. Girl, start that business. That is a part of you. That's something that you're supposed to be doing. That is in alignment with your assignment. Do not get out of tune with your star player. So that's definitely what we'll be talking about today. So first, I'd like to talk about what do you actually need to do to start a business? Because I know that that's been a question for me all week, and I'm not even exaggerating. What do you physically need to start a business? And I know that it may be a little different, but the essential things are the same. So what do you need to start a business?
I would most definitely say a lot of research. Like one time I found myself going off to Houston, visiting potato spots and stuff, you know, just doing research on the type of business that I'm getting myself into. You know, I don't believe that there's competition. I believe in, you know, there's enough room for everybody, you know, so I wanted to dig into it and kind of see, you know, like, okay, what tools and necessities are other people using to help them get to the top or whatever. And not even necessarily just with potato business. I've Googled, you know, like the turkey leg hut in their business. I've followed their whole entire story.
Oh, we lost you.
And, you know, oh, I had a call coming through. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Aaliyah, call your dad. I'm sorry.
Girl, it is okay. We're right here with you. So you were saying about research.
Yeah, so I did a lot of research into, you know, like just different things, not even necessarily potato business. I followed the turkey leg cut. I love their story. They have a beautiful story. But I followed them and, you know, OMG potatoes and just different foods because it's all the same business regardless of what you're selling. So
If I could drink right now, the way I would drink to that, it is so crazy that that's what you led with. I learned a long time ago from a mentor. They told me the two things that stop Black people from being successful is speed and greed. And so the speed part is what a lot of people get hung up on with me and everything that I do. They're just like, I see you do so much. I see you do this. Okay. By the time you have seen what I'm actually doing, you don't even know how much research went into that.
Right. A lot of leg work.
You don't even know how much went into that. And for you to be like, okay, I'm going to do this overnight, I hate to break it to you. But the way that's not gonna happen the way you think is it's almost detrimental. And
Mm-hmm.
I more for you. I think that a lot of people in general, and it doesn't matter what color you are, don't in this day and age, they don't want to do the research, and that's why a lot of people find themselves stopping and starting and stopping and starting. You have to
Mm-hmm.
research, you have to do that groundwork, and like you said, it really isn't one of those things where you can look at one model. Like you can find a way to do things from anything. I even myself sometimes I get hung up on the way I want my social media to look, so I don't look at other social media strategies. Sometimes I just look at people's Instagram that's aesthetically pleasing, and it makes me want to look into them. And I
Right.
think a lot of people get really hung up on, let me be better than this person. And it really isn't a game of that. It's really a game of longevity, looking
Right.
forward. So I think that was a really great first thing to say. Like first things first, do you some research. So what would you
Yeah.
say is second thing second?
The second thing second is to create a plan, because like you said, it's not going to happen overnight. And if you don't have a plan, you will find yourself continuously getting off track. So you need a roadmap to success. You need to have, just a layout. And not saying everything is going to work exactly how you put it in the plan, but at least you will have something to go back to. Because if you don't have anything to go back to or anything, you would just get lost. You would try to be there and be here, be there, be working, do this, do that, soccer games and, just all kind of stuff. And then you get off track and now you just hear like, what was I supposed to be doing? So you need to have, something to go back on, to fall back on. Like, okay, let me step back into reality. Okay, this is today's day. This is what I had planned. Did I get this accomplished? Or, like you need to have that plan so you can. My pastor back home, he always would say, plan your work and work your plan.
Oh, come on, Rachel, Rachel, what? Run that
Yes,
one more time.
yes, he would say, plan your work and work your plan.
I know that's right.
Yes, because I mean, if you don't, then it's like you're just going off of free will. You can't take a test without studying.
I think one of my favorite quotes is, "You can go nowhere fast." Like, it's very much so possible. I think we're having some sort of telepathy here, because at this point, this is the second thing that you've said that I literally encountered this week. If you follow me on TikTok, if you follow my personal page, I literally posted today. People ask me, how do I keep up with things? And I literally posted my TikTok of how I organize my day and my personal life. Like,
Yeah,
that is insane. This is 2
right.
right now.
And listen, I don't even think I follow you on TikTok or your personal page.
You literally don't. You literally
Yeah,
don't follow this one. That's the
right.
part. So this, I'm telling you, that's when you in alignment with your assignment. This could
Yes,
happen any other day at any other time. And whatever else you had on your mind, it led to this conversation. So, I mean, we in alignment. I see.
right. Yeah, yeah. Work it out.
Come on. So, I know that there's a lot of steps, but what would you say is the most important of all of the things that collectively make a business?
I would say documentation. You want to make sure that you have your documentation in line correctly and properly, because you don't want to start something and get it up and going and someone can just come and tell you to shut it down. So you want to make sure you have all your documentation.
That's
That's what I would say.
That's excellent, and there's nothing that I would disagree with that you said thus far. So moving forward, we've kind of talked about the actual mechanics of running a business. So I know that there's an emotional tie with starting a business as well. So when I say girls start that business, I mean like don't hold back. So what would you say to somebody that is a little bit up in the air about being an entrepreneur?
Do it. Go for it, because if you never try, you'll never know if you can succeed in it.
Mm.
So you want to at least give it, at least you can come back and say like, okay, I tried it, it didn't work out. What's the worst that can happen? Because I look at it like this. We'll go and waste money doing anything, taking trips, getting our nails done, just the little extra stuff. Like we'll go waste money and do all that. So if it's a $500 investment, you're wasted doing what? Buying you some clothes, some shoes. What you gonna waste it and do? Going out to eat or whatever. So you'll waste that doing pretty much nothing. Why not take a risk, take a chance, and invest it? It either can come back in return or nothing.
Listen, this is the most transparent show you're ever gonna be on. So, being as transparent as possible, you guys. I don't have my LLC. I don't have it. And one of my colleagues, one of my clients, her name is Ashley from A-Wood Aesthetics. Her beauty spa is in Arlington. It's called Rosie's Beauty Spa. Make sure y'all check her out. One time we were having this conversation, just full of transparency. She said, girl, I didn't even get my LLC till like a year ago. Mind you, this girl has a whole empire, and she was working off of a DBA.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's one of the funniest things that I ever encountered, because like now that I have this DBA, I'm just kind of like, oh Lord, how long am I gonna get off of this? Let me give me a LLC.
Yeah.
But I find every reason in the book to not go get that LLC. Mind you, I get my hair done religiously, and that costs $150.
It's a religiously for me.
My nails are always gonna be done. They
Yeah.
will always be done, and that's $100. Like what? Every week, every 2 weeks. But baby,
Mm-hmm.
I cannot find that LLC money nowhere for whatever reason. And it's been what? How long have I had completed? It's been almost 2 years since
See, girl, get the LLC. But it's a lot of people though who have been successful in things like that who get it later on down the line. You got your DBA, so can't nobody come and take your name.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing about it. But a lot of people have LLCs and don't even use it. So it's kind of up in the air when it comes to the LLC. I didn't get my LLC until earlier this year. We started out the kitchen at home and we was just slanging potatoes.
Y'all, it be important, and this is what I'm saying about this being a transparent show. LLCs are very important, but
Yes.
LLCs are there for you when you start making that money.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see this money?
Yeah, that money you ain't gonna miss.
Yeah, when you making that, yeah, we good money. It's cool. But when you making that, nigga, y'all see this money? Like that's the money you need to probably put under an LLC.
You is funny.
You don't know the difference. You gonna know.
Hey Tiffany, I see you down there, girl.
Yes. Y'all, the people who've been here all the time, y'all know I have an astigmatism, and I can see that people are saying things. But what they're saying, Lord, you're gonna have to work with me because I cannot see the writing, God. I can't see.
Look, I can see. I got some good eyes.
I don't.
Let me pull it up. I had kind of look. I had kind of put them down. Okay, I got some people on here. Hey, cousin, I love you too.
Yeah, your big cousin can't see that.
Yeah, big cousin can't see.
Sorry.
Somebody said that we're beautiful.
Aw.
Thank you. Hey, gorgeous.
Okay, see, now you got me leaning forward. Your big cousin got a big forehead, so hold on. Loving the conversation. Here we go. Now I know. But we lost her. Oh no. She requested back. Just kidding. Jokes on you. Is it coming up? I'm missing. Okay, here we go.
Okay, here I go. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave them comments alone, y'all.
Ew. Okay, so moving forward in the conversation because it's flowing really well. Like we were saying that that stuff is very much so important. Girl, get it done. However, do whatever you need to do to get started. And sometimes I know it can look different for everybody. So what did that look like for you? Doing whatever you needed to do to get started.
I would say it was a struggle. I would take all my little extra money and put it into, the business cards, the advertising, the banners, investing in going to pop-up shops and, all kind of stuff. Like, it was rough, but I feel like it was all worth it, because I was like, girl, I had that money like, y'all ain't, you know, don't be laughing at me.
Girl,
But, I had to, figure it out or whatever, but,
I know the
I'll
feeling,
be,
girl, because some days I'll be like,
okay, like,
can we
right.
get by?
So yeah, it was pretty much of a struggle because um, I'm a single parent. It's just me and my two kids, and it was my cousin or whatever, but it was just us, and we had to do, everything. We're here in the city to where I have one auntie here, and she have two kids, but it's just literally us rather than the family that I have created since I've been here or whatnot. So we was doing everything by ourselves, everything on our own, with no nothing, no government assistance, no child support, no nothing. Whatever I worked for is what I got. And, if I had to rob Peter to pay Paul to buy some potatoes, then that's what I had to do. Until I got to, a good point to where I needed, or whatever. In which, don't get me wrong, hey, the struggle's still real. But you know what? We just keep on pushing and we keep on going. I do thank God because I'm not going to say that I am struggling. I am stable. That's the word. I'm stable, to keep everything in line and to not miss a beat and to keep going.
To be as transparent as possible, I think that, like I said, in my show, that is what people value the most is the transparency. A lot of people like to think being an entrepreneur is glamorous. Girl, start that business. However, please understand that this is not for the weak. If you want to be a full-time entrepreneur, you have to be around people that
have the same mindset.
that there are going to be some good days that are great, and there are going to be some bad days that get really dark. But at the end of the day, you have to be around people that look at you and say, you ain't going back to no job, though.
Right, right.
You got to keep going, keep pushing, keep being innovative. And I think that's a really, really important part of entrepreneurship. So who would you say is in your circle right now that allow you that space and opportunity to be transparent and allow you to say, hey, like, I am an entrepreneur, but this is getting real tough right now. It's getting real out here.
I would say my whole gang. They all with whatever I'm on. You hear me? If I gotta, they just really support me from, shout out to the Purpose Project. That's my brother and my sister, Daphne and Sammy Allende.
Okay, because Q Lee had asked me to donate, and I think I did. I can't remember if I did or didn't, but that was a long time ago. But that's what y'all do in Texarkana, right? The little summit.
No. So the Purpose Project is actually here in town. So back home, we usually do a pop-up shop. Or whatever. This year had got canceled because I did contract COVID or whatever not long ago. And so we canceled it for this year. But the Purpose Project, it is, it's a faith-based led and spirit-led nonprofit organization. And so Daphne and Famey, those are my brother and my sister. And when I first came up with the idea, it was like we was just out to eat one day. And I was like, y'all, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what's finna what. And at first Famey, he was like, I don't know, Michelle, you think? And then as I laid out, the stuff to him, he like, okay, yeah, go for that. And don't get me wrong, I feel like I don't need any validation from men, but it's good to have those people that's gonna have your back, the 100%, and ever since then, like, girl, that people be calling me, be like, yeah, Daphne told me to call you, and like, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, like, it's really, word of mouth is really good too, word of mouth. But all my people, Michelle, which who's on here, my family, my friends, everybody really support me, especially since I went 100% solo. I don't know if you watched one of my prior interviews before, but my cousin is no longer with me. And so it's just me and my kids, really. My kids be wrapping potatoes, cooking hamburger meat, chicken, all that. We be here working together, okay?
Okay,
And
kid.
so,
Yeah.
yeah, and so they really, really, really support me and motivate me to keep going, not to give up, because not only is this, my business, it's my purpose. I do still try to build God's kingdom through my potatoes. Anybody I can touch, I most definitely do that.
That's beautiful.
So
I really admire. I read briefly your what was that? Is it an interview? I guess you would call that an
shout
interview.
out DFW.
With
Okay.
shout out DFW. And it was like just kind of reading that and getting a little bit more in depth of what Cousin Potato was before I even brought you on. It really helped me understand, like, you are a person that is literally walking in alignment with your assignment. Like, and just hearing you talk about it, it's just like, this mug couldn't stray from this if she wanted to. This is a purpose. You gonna have to do it.
It's hard, y'all. I don't never want entrepreneurs, we make it look easy. I feel like anybody make it look easy. Even someone who's working a full-time job, they make it look easy. But it's hard. It is hard. Don't ever think that it's going to be easy and that I'm my own boss and blah, blah, blah. It's not even being about that. The other day, I made a status on Facebook in which I try to keep Facebook, because the only Facebook I do have is my business Facebook. So I try to keep it at a business level. But I had to let them know I'm not a boss. I'm a leader. So, a lot of people start DMing me and stuff, oh, well, ain't that the same thing? And, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, a boss is like, sit down and shut up. A leader is someone who's going to help guide you and lead you to your success. Not saying that, oh, I can teach you how to be successful, but, moral of the story is I'm not going to try to boss nobody around. I'm going to show you, the steps that I took. And if this is for you, then you do it. But what works for me may not work for you.
It's called by example. And I kind of just talking to you right now, not a piece of me believes that you would lead another way. You know what I'm saying? It seems like you would literally walk somebody through the process just off a GP. And I love people that are like that, because especially down here, I'm gonna be as transparent as possible. The reason I even created Complete was because everybody will tell you, oh, it's difficult, it's hard to get where I got. And it's just like, okay, it is difficult to get where you got, but if you told me how you got where you got, it wouldn't be for me. Like, why would you want that to be hard for me? And I'm showing myself, like, I'm laying out my cards to you. Anybody has ever asked me a question, I've always answered it straight. I've always shot from the hip, because whatever you do with the information that I tell you is what you do with it. And a lot of people just take it for face value and they really don't even use it. So it's those things like, what would that hurt you? Like, how would that destroy what you even got going on by getting a leg up? So what you saying, leading by example, that just really resonated to me, because people don't believe in that anymore.
Yeah, because a lot of people are scared that you're going to come and take what they have. And that's why, I don't mind giving nobody the game. I tell somebody how to make my potatoes. Anybody can make the potato. Anybody can do what I'm doing. Anybody. There's no secret to it. I lay out my menu for them when they come and look at my menu. Hey, I'm telling them what's going on the potato and everything. Anybody can do what I'm doing. But if they're going to have the same vibe as me, I don't know. If they're going to give the same experience that I give, I don't know. So I don't mind giving the blueprint. I'm actually working on an actual blueprint, because when I started this food truck and stuff, it was so hard. I didn't have anybody telling me, okay, this is what you need to do and all this and all that. No, everything I figured out and everything I learned was pretty much basically off of, research. Like when I went to make my initial down payment on my food truck, it was in September last year. I did it for my birthday. I didn't know, like, oh, I had to get a permit for every city that I went to. I didn't,
To me, I didn't even know that until I literally tried to have somebody come with their food truck, and they was like, "I don't have a permit." I was like, what even does that mean?"
Right, right. So, like, it's like, like, you just really come off the dome. But since I have been doing this, I have created some food truck sisters. We got Tiffany Quails, and she do Fried Pie Station LLC. And then I got Chi-Town, Mary, which she is on here. Hey, girl, Chi-Town 312 or whatever. And so we all just kind of, help each other maneuver through because Chi-Town, they just got their food truck like 2 months ago. And then Tiffany, she been had hers for a couple years, but she was working full time while she was doing the truck. And so now, she helped me out a whole lot. And so we just create this little sisterhood with the food trucks, and we just help each other out and help each other get gigs and do events together, and all that type of stuff. So it is hard, and there's no blueprint. There's no blueprint to it. Nobody is writing a book telling us how to run a food truck or how to open up a restaurant and how to be successful and all that type of stuff. So we need it because now with today's society and the world that we're living in, mobile is the way everything is going.
I listen. This has been a really great conversation. It has been so transparent. It has been. I hope that it's been helpful for somebody, because it definitely was helpful for me just to even have a conversation with somebody who's like-minded. So you guys, I hope you really took something from this because this is the end of this segment, and I just really enjoyed that conversation tonight, y'all. That was really great. So we're gonna move forward to I'll Grab the Wine, and I'll Grab the Wine is story time and advice time. I'll read the story, and then we'll solicit our advice. This is actually This is actually the same one from last week, you guys. So if you tuned in last week, this is the story. I actually didn't have anybody write in. So you've already heard my advice. We're just gonna solicit our cousin's advice now. So, let's see. Oh, this is strange enough. It starts off with, hold on, let me see.
Look, I done got a little nervous over here now, girl.
Listen, don't get nervous.
Ah!
Don't get nervous. Here we go. Let's solicit some advice. All right. Dear Sévon, I'm single and bored. I don't have any children, and I'm not in a rush to have them. I have been dating, but I have to admit I'm a little stuck on my ex. Not enough to try and make it work again, but enough to make it difficult to move on. I feel a little stuck. What would you do?
Let it go. Let it go. I was in a place at once because I have been married and divorced or whatnot. And since my divorce, I actually haven't been in a committed relationship. And I was like her. I was stuck on my ex-husband, but not stuck enough to go back, but stuck enough not to move forward. And so it was like, okay, what do you do? You just watch him go off into the sunset and be happy, and you just sit here and watch from a distance, No, girl. Girl, you better get cute and let that hurt go because y'all are separated and single for a reason. It didn't work out for a reason. So get up and go, enjoy life like I said. And you don't have no children? Girl, you better go. You better get out and go.
It's like you said that for me to talk about you. Like, you wanted me to say something. I feel like you needed a reaction from me. Like, you got it. Keep giving this girl advice because I have to give no advice. I done slept since I read that story. You know what? I just got mad again. So keep giving this girl advice.
I mean, I'm just saying, girl, get up, go get cute, go out there. Because even with me, it's like, and lately, I've been living my best life, y'all. I just turned 30, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, okay, it's the time. I'm ready now. I got divorced in 2017. It's 2021, and I'm ready. So I've been getting cute. I've been going out, go out to little bars and stuff, deep Elam and, hanging out with friends. Because, your friends be having friends, too, that you don't even know about, And just, you got to go. And it's not that you're looking for a man, but you're making yourself available. What you think somebody gonna come knock on your door and be like, oh, you're so beautiful. Can we go on a date? No. You got to get up and you got to go. Your husband is not going to come knocking at your door unless it's the cable man or something. And we all don't even got cable no more. So who coming knocking on the door?
Listen,
It ain't the maintenance man.
I'm going to tell you like I told you last week. Sometimes the best way to get over a man is to get under a man. So take with that what you will.
That's what I'm saying. Get up, get cute, and go.
Take with that what you will.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You got to have that person to come in and get your redirect your focus and, you know, quit thinking about him and then you start thinking about them.
Girl. And you know what? Sometimes you can't just go and run out and get you a boyfriend. Sometimes you need 3. And that's okay.
Yeah, just date around.
That's 3. You need 3.
Yeah.
And that's right.
Yeah, just don't give 3 of them the good stuff, okay? Don't give them the jewel. Don't give all 3 of them the jewel.
What Erica Badu say? She say she knows she a lot of woman, but not enough to buy the pie. Keep that in mind, darling. But
you funny. I love it. Oh my God.
But I'm going to say, you don't have any kids. It shouldn't be a reason for you to be sad,
Right.
hold back. Like,
girl, I would have been out the next day. What? Bye.
Girl, the way I would have been like, you know what? It was fun.
Okay.
It's time for me to get going because at the end of the day, girl, if you call him right now, he is out living his best life. He is not thinking about
life.
Not crying. He's not sad. He is moving forward. So it's best for you to go ahead, get your life, feel better about yourself. Do something different with your hair. Do something different with your nails. Do something that makes you. Hell, do something I used to do, but do it alone.
Right. Dye your hair, cut it, get your makeup done.
This week. It'll come out.
You is funny. I love it. I love it.
So, I mean, best of luck to you, darling. We've already chimed in. It's up to you to do your part. You're either going to get up and shake it off or go back to that man, girl, and go be unhappy and figure out why you left in the first place. Go.
No, we ain't don't tell her to go back. Girl, don't go back. Cause don't go back. Move forward. Go on out there. Go on out there. Matter of fact,
to go back to figure out it's stupid, huh? Yeah, it sure is. You might want to keep going about your business and not hung up. You make your mind up.
Right. And cousin, you make sure you go where you want to attract the type of men that you like. Don't go to ecstasy and think you're gonna come across a papoose up in there, okay?
I need to go to a football game.
With the football dads.
I need to be on the field.
You know what I'm saying? Don't go to ecstasy and think you're going to find a papoose in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go to, you know, a good spot. It's this little place that I like going to called 214 Cafe. You know, it's in Addison.
I was about to say that. I was like, have I heard of that? I was like,
yeah, it's in Addison. It's kind of like a hookah lounge kind of vibe or whatever. They got good music, good vibes, you know. But the men be in there, girl, and they be dressed up nice, casual, you know what I'm saying, all clean and stuff. And I ain't talking about with no Jordans on. I'm talking about, them shoes you don't even know the name of them. Yeah. And I ain't talking about no, what are those? I'm talking about, ooh, what are those? You know, the ones that smell good. You know.
Girl, get you go out. And that's
yeah.
You ain't got no friends. You could be my homegirl. You could be my cousin. And we gonna get you right, girl. It's gonna be all right. Just it's all right.
Yep. Michelle said in the comments, she said, get to know herself. Yes, that is right. Make sure you get to know yourself because if you don't know who you are, you will let anybody come in and play you for who you're not.
Exactly.
And you don't want to do that.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
That's a part. And thank you, cousin, because I can't see.
Yeah. That's cousin Michelle.
Okay, cousin Michelle. All right. So typically we're at the wine down, and the wine down is typically where I present the wine of the day, and I tell y'all what I'm drinking and what it goes good with. But like I said, you know, I'm going through something right now, and I really just need y'all to pray for me. Medically, I'll be all right because I'm gonna be here for a long time, child. I got stuff to do here, but require me not to drink right now. So moving forward, we'll come back to that whenever it's time to come back to that. So, about our sponsors, become a sponsor for Complete Magazine. For rates, benefits, and all that make Dallas complete, visit www.completemagazine.com. So my favorite part of the show is this segment. It's called Let That Shit Go. And Let That Shit Go is where you let go of something that no longer serves you. So what are you letting go of this week?
Ooh, you talking about me?
Not the laugh.
Wait,
Girl.
here we go.
All
You
right,
in my
let it go.
business? Wait, what I say? You in my business? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, but I'm gonna do it a little bit. I just go.
Oh. You put me on the spot.
That means you supposed to let it go. I'm listening.
This is funny. Yeah, you in my business. You in my business. Okay. So there's this guy that I have been talking to or whatever. We've been talking for a long time, for roughly over a year or whatnot, but I have decided to let that shit go. And this week, I was talking to my homegirls, and I was like, yeah, y'all, I'm really going to let that shit go. And so I have blocked him on Instagram. I blocked him from Snapchat, and I blocked him from my phone. So, yeah, I'm letting that shit go. So, to answer your question, I'm letting him go so I can get cute and go find my other cousin. We can be, you know, at the football games and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Girl, because I'm trying to be at the football games doing something else, sweetie. I'm letting you know.
She's trying to be on the field with the coach.
He out there. He waiting for me. He on a football field, girl. He making a lot of money, too. God is good.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Makes me want to shout, homegirl. But, stay focused. Let that go. It don't serve you. It ain't no. We gonna go ahead and let that shit go.
But I ain't like cousin though, cause I ain't stuck. Okay, I ain't stuck. I'm gone.
And that's on period. But we gonna let sis have it because she's finding herself. Okay.
Yeah.
Back to center. So what am I gonna let go of this week?
That wine that you ain't drinking tonight.
Girl. That ain't something that I wanted to let go of, okay? Please. Okay, but
girl, my friend on here, she's trying to put me on blast. She's talking about girl.
Girl. She said you gonna be with that man in 2 days.
That's what she said. She like, girl, you talking about that right now. She talking about you saying that right now, just wait till later.
Listen, she let him go tonight, friend.
And tomorrow.
Okay.
And tomorrow, but we celebrating my birthday with my friends in town on Saturday.
And that's
so
that's what I'm. She said, yes, indeed. All right. What am I gonna let go of? You guys, I am way more organized right now. Like I am like in super focus mode. So I am letting go of excuses. I ain't got no excuse.
That's a good one.
I got journals. I got new apps on my phone to help me stay focused and stay on my purpose. I got all of these new agendas, tools, and utensils to get me where I want to be. So I'm going to go ahead and let that go. I'm going to let go of that because, baby, this next part of whatever I got going on, it requires a lot more of me. And it does not require me to be all over the place. So we're going to go ahead. So it do not serve us.
What kind of app do you have that's helping you stay focused, stay organized and stuff?
So I have been using, crazy enough, Google Calendars. And Google has like this new emailing system that like you can schedule emails. And it's just like so like for a person that's always using their email, like that is so seamless. So like maybe last Monday, I sent at least 40 emails that needed to go out. Like, and they all personal emails, but they all needed to be delivered at different times. And it was just like, this is so great. Like, it felt like a burden was lifted from my shoulders when I decided to just take the reins of my business and say, it requires this for me to go to the next level. I use Google. I use Google scheduling. I use Google calendars. And then I also use, you guys, these are all the jewels and tools that I tell you on my Say My Name. So if you follow Say My Name, these are the jewels and tools that I'm dropping. If you own a business, you need to be using Facebook Business Suite. There is no reason you shouldn't be posting daily on Facebook or Instagram, because Facebook Business Suite is free and it allows you to schedule your posts.
I'm gonna have to get
No,
into that because I ain't using it.
it is. I pay for Later right now. I use Later. It's called later.com. And I love Later because it allows you to look at the content that you're posting before you post it. But I can honestly say that Facebook Business Suite is running such a tight race with Later that I have been considering leaving Later. And I've been on Later for at least 4 years now. Like, I am loyal to a fault to Later. But that Facebook Business Suite has been so helpful.
Yeah, and it's free.
And it's free. And I pay $2 a month for Later, which isn't bad. Of course, it's not bad because I get to post on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter. But the only thing I really use is Instagram and Facebook.
Right.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Business Suite. If you need to up your business, if you need to start posting that once a week or once a day or multiple times a day, and it don't have a limit, so you can post however many times you want and schedule posts. You can schedule posts to your story. It's just like so dang intuitive that I'm just like, it ain't no way I shouldn't be using this.
Yeah, I need to get on it. Cause that's my thing too. Like, I don't put out enough content. You know, I kind of just go with the flow or whatever. And I don't put out enough content. And I know that I don't. And I always say I'm gonna do better. But especially with Instagram, because Instagram is a way bigger platform than Facebook. But my Facebook is more big. Like Facebook, I've maxed out on the people that can follow me, and you know, all that type of stuff just on the page that I had tagged y'all in on today or whatever. But I need to get more into tap into more of the Instagram side. And so I need to get into all that with the posting and stuff.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So once I decided that I was going to let go of just being content and being content being ran, as soon as I let that go, all of the ideas and all of the innovation started flowing through me divinely, and it allowed me to create a space to organize better. And ever since then, like there is nothing different about my work ethic because I work so hard, but it has really improved my work output, I will say. And I've only for a week, but I definitely see a difference. And when my son comes from school, I have a lot more time to just be with him. I don't have to do any more work. Like, I'm done, and that's so good. So
that's good. Something else I'm doing too. I'm not letting it go. Well, I guess I'm letting go, not reading. Knowledge is power, and oh my gosh, y'all, I hated reading. I've always hated reading, but I'm tapping into more of my reading side. So I am reading. I started this thing just a week ago. I said that this year I'm gonna read the whole Bible. I ain't never just read the whole Bible. So I read the Bible. But I also I'm waiting on my book to come in. It's called Think and Grow Rich. It's a book on Amazon.
Hold on. If you own a business, you need to read Think and Grow Rich. Let me tell you, hold on, let me tell you the order you need to read it. Because every business needs to start with these. 1, Think and Grow Rich. 2, Richest Man in Babylon. 3, what is that? I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Think and Grow Rich is to train your mind. Richest Man in Babylon is to train your finances. I Will Teach You How to Be Rich is your personal finances. Those are 3 very important books to get you where you want to go in the future. Here's another book you need to read. You need to read The Alchemist, because there are going to be days when you feel down. The Alchemist is a fictional story, but it is built off of a lot of principles. Read that. After you read The Alchemist, you can go ahead and finish off with what is that? Good to Great.
Okay, you want to inbox me so I can keep up with them. Because look now, I just started reading them.
Listen,
you can't.
Listen, Think and Grow Rich is this is what I tell everybody that I've ever encountered. Think and Grow Rich is a free audiobook on YouTube. You take the book, you read the book. because nothing can ever take away from reading. You have to read the book. Like it's no way around it.
Mm-hmm.
While you're reading the book, go ahead and pop that on your YouTube, put it on your YouTube, then plug it in your car so you can listen to it in the car while you're driving. And maybe you're going somewhere for 10 minutes. So now you got like a 10-minute leg up on just the audio part. So when you go back and read and you say, oh, okay, let me highlight that because that did resonate with me. I'm telling you. I don't know how many times I've read, reread, and audio read.
Yeah, you can go reach.
Because that book has so many principles that it doesn't matter how many times you read it, you're going to take something different from it. Like, you're going to be successful. Read the book. That is a great first book to get into. I read the Bible cover to cover, and I did that so girl, you was
I have it. Look, I have it. I already got questions, and I'm still in Genesis. Okay?
Girl.
And look, we all know the story of Genesis. We all know the book of Genesis, but it's like now that I'm actually reading it like line for line, word for word, it's like, hold on. Because I know you just ain't going to skip over all of this to the garden and the serpent.
Get into it. See, y'all don't understand. But I'm going to finish the show because y'all, look, I look like this, okay? But do not touch his anointed, all right?
Okay.
Get along. Because after you let something go, I want to go ahead and celebrate you. And the next segment is called I'll Drink to That. And that's where we celebrate you. So tell us something that you want us to celebrate for you.
Celebrate for me just new birth. You know, this season, this 30, I don't know if y'all seen it, but I'm calling my 30, it wasn't dirty 30, it was purpose 30. So I feel like I am giving birth to just new life, to, you know, and not far as baby wise, you know, people, y'all know where I'm coming from, but, you know, giving birth to, you know, what God has set in stone for me. I can't hear you, cousin. What you do? Okay, there you go. I can hear you now. Say something.
You say you was giving birth.
Okay, yeah. Just giving birth to new purpose, to, you know, literally walking in purpose or living trying, rather than, you know, not doing this, not doing that, making excuse and, you know, slacking and all that type of stuff. No, it's just full fledged, full forward, and it's going. And yeah, so as I celebrate my new age and my purpose 30, that is what we're celebrating, because I just turned 30 last Thursday. Hey. Thank you.
You a Virgo?
So, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
That's right. I am. Yes, so that's what I am celebrating right
and
now.
It all
new
makes
life.
Sense. It actually all makes sense now. It makes so much sense. The reason she said research is because she's a Virgo. Come on, everybody. She's mechanical. Everything is methodical. I love it.
Yep. So yeah, that's what I'm celebrating.
I'm celebrating that for you. Come on, Purpose 30.
Yeah.
We love to see it. Okay. And when you go out, cousin, make sure you find my football man in the club.
Yeah.
I'm
like, you know what?
Too.
I got a cousin.
And she
who trying to get on the football field.
Cause she looking for you. Okay. Yeah. What are we celebrating about me, you guys? Today I think I'm gonna have a visitor. I hear my child and I hear footsteps walking towards me. But today I would really like to celebrate. Like I told y'all, once I let go of kind of just being complacent in what I was doing and being okay with being okay. I'm glad I'm finally moving. Please celebrate for me that I am moving forward into my destiny and moving forward into greatness, because I am not settling anymore, y'all. I decided to not settle. So
that's right.
With me, yes.
Yes, we will most definitely celebrate with you, because we're not settling, baby. We're on to great things.
Period.
Yes. And when it happens now, don't be surprised when it happens, because we expecting it already. So when it comes, you're just going to be like,
I see you, God, working it out for me. And I'm thankful. Yeah, because I've been really telling myself, you guys, this is the last thing last, because I've never gotten you out this late. It's not on two. But last things last, I literally have been telling myself, God do not bless mess. So ever since I told myself that, I have literally been cleaning up every aspect of my life. I've been cleaning up my personal life. I've been cleaning up all of my relationships with my family, with my friends, with my child. You know, I've been cleaning it all up. And the more that I clean up the things that I'm doing, the more that I see that God is allowing more of himself in everything that I do. So
Right.
I'm
Because much is given, much more is required.
I'm so grateful, y'all. I'm so thankful to be in a space and time to where I can actually, all of the things that I've asked for, I'm actually preparing a space for them. Instead of just hoping for them, I have prepared a spot for them to come and
Right.
sit. So you guys, let's let our cousin go because it is late, child. Where can everybody find you?
Y'all can find me at every platform, Cousins with a K. Cousins Potatoes on TikTok, Cousins Potatoes on Facebook, Cousins Potatoes on Instagram. So those are my 3 main platforms at the moment. And also my website. Check out my website, www.cousinspotatoes.com. Y'all can book the food truck. Y'all can book me for private settings. I do cater, and you can order my seasoning online.
All right, y'all. Y'all definitely, y'all gonna have to check out everything that my cousin does, because you know we have been friends for a minute on the Instagram, ain't never talked to each other, but we've been supporting each other. But now that my cousin is my cousin, my play cousin for real,
Yes, cousin.
y'all better step, cause I'm not playing about her. Okay.
Yes. Yes. And you make sure you keep me updated on your procedure next week. And I will most definitely keep you in my prayers and a speedy recovery.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, y'all, because I'm a little scared, but I ain't going to say that too much more, okay?
Yeah,
But,
it's all right.
you guys, you can find me at 2 SEVON on all platforms. For all things complete, be sure to follow us on social media at Complete with a K Magazine on all platforms. Check out our website, www.completemagazine.com, and to check out all of what makes Dallas complete. Y'all be sure to check out the DFW Black Business Directory as well. If you have a black business, be sure to add it to the directory, y'all. It is nothing but a click and a click. Yeah, just a little click and a hop and a click away, I guess. That's what it is. Add your business to the directory. We have a lot of people on there now, and a lot of people have been saying it's really been helpful. And in the next month or so, you're really going to see a big push in it, because I really want everybody to succeed this holiday season. So go ahead and put your stuff on there so we can start pushing it and pushing back black businesses. And y'all make this money because it's out here. So
Yes.
definitely get involved. www.completemagazine.com. Last things last, shout out to our sponsor, Say My Name Media. Are you looking to increase your online presence? Be sure to check out Say My Name Media for all your graphic, web design, photography, and videography needs. Thank you so much, cousin, for being on with us. You have really hung in there. It has been a little trial. We had some technical difficulties here and there, but you've really been with us, and you really share a lot of useful information. Like, I feel blessed just to even have this conversation with you.
Yes, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. So until next time, y'all, I'll grab the wine.
Mine is gone.
All right, I'll see y'all the week after.
Bye.
Good night. Thank
Good
you
night.
so much. Oh, okay, auntie, cousin. Hold it.